All right, as you saw, I went to this bookshop, Hodges and Figgis. I assume that's how you say that. I am not 100% sure. You can't really see it on this bag, to be fair, but you saw it in the clips, and I got 3 books. I also went to a souvenir shop to pick up some little bits and bobs for my loved ones and my friends. I don't get it for everyone because not everybody cares. Maybe I'll like go back. I was like carrying a lot of things, okay? I had my laptop, my book bag, the books, and then I was like trying to go through this like small little souvenir shop, and it was just like kind of a lot. So maybe I'll go back and pick up a little more bits and bobs for everybody. I know it's a little cliche to go to like a souvenir shop, but I am on limited time, okay? It's been really hard for me to get to any shops at all. Like today was the first day I could do any shopping, period. And then I also went to the pub by myself for dinner today, which was actually really nice. I'm really proud of myself for my progress I've made with my anxiety and stuff. I've just been feeling super good about this trip. I'm really, really proud of myself. If you're struggling with anxiety and you're working on it, it is worth it. You will make it to the other side. I've been talking to a therapist for a while. I'm kind of rambling right now, but a year and a half ago, I would have never been able to travel overseas alone for work, for a client, like having to perform well, work really, like do a good job, represent my company well. Like all that stuff would have given me severe anxiety and stress. But like, I'm so proud of myself for like doing this and not feeling horrible on the inside, like feeling good. It says booksellers since 1768. Dublin is really cool and Ireland is really cool in general because they have so much history. Like the history of this country is so long and it's really interesting and amazing to learn about. So this bookshop was really cool because on their first floor, their ground floor, their floor 0, it was all Irish books. So it's like Irish authors, Irish history, Irish poetry, Irish, travel, like just like a bunch of like specific Irish heritage books. I really wanted to purchase some Irish books, so I picked up 3 books by Irish authors. In a little bit of an unsurprising, kind of boring way, I finally picked up a Sally Rooney book. I had to, okay guys? I am in Dublin. I am in Ireland. How could I not pick up a Sally Rooney? I was never like particularly interested in her books. I was like mildly curious, but like I'm in Dublin right now. And on the back of this, like these characters go to Dublin. I think they go to college in Dublin. Actually, does it? I don't think it says on the back of this. I think it says it on Goodreads. I had to get a copy of Sally Rooney. This, I guess, is their UK version of the cover. This is a romantic kind of story, but I don't know if you can consider it a romance. About 2 young people who feel like they're on the opposite ends of the social spectrum. I believe like one's like an outcast and the other one's really popular, and then they like fall in love, but like they're not together and their lives just keep crossing as they get older. And maybe the dynamic switches where when they go to college, I think the girl is more popular than the guy and he kind of feels lost. And I'm just really intrigued to finally pick this up, and like it's a really cool memento to have a book from my travels, and it's Irish. It's like perfect, you know what I mean? What better way is there to commemorate this trip? The next 2 books are 2 romances in the same series. The series, I believe, is 4 books long, but the first 2 are a duet of the same couple, and maybe the second 2 are a duet of another couple. I'm not sure, but these books are chunky. So I have Binding 13 and Keeping 13. So Binding 13 is the first one and Keeping 13 is the second one. And just look at these editions. I'll pop up images of the US edition for you to see. It has like faces on the cover, like people on the covers, which they're fine. But I think these ones just look so much nicer. They're so cute, and I like that there are no faces on them, and they're just like the red and the orange, like switching is super cute. I know that Tori from A Novel Life, I think that's her name, really loves these books. So she's the first person I heard about them from, and she got me really excited to give them a try. I was like reading through it a little bit at the bookshop, and like the writing is okay. It feels a little bit young in writing, but there's a lot of trigger warnings for this book. So it's definitely mature, 18 and plus. There's explicit stuff in it, violence, domestic violence, I think as well. So it's definitely an adult book. But then I know Chloe from Chloe Bunny, aka Books with Chloe, tried to read this and she DNF'd, like not that far into it, and she absolutely hated it. So what did I do? I committed myself to 2 books in the series, even though I've never read from this author before. But like I had to get both, right? Like here's the logic. I had to get both because look at these editions. Like what if I just got the one and I really liked it and I wanted to get the second one and then my editions aren't gonna match? Like I can't do that to myself. And I think the US ones are like big too. I think it might even be like taller than these editions. So it just would look horrible. And these just look so cute together. So I hope I love them. I mean, I could have gotten the ebooks too, but if I don't like them, at least with the physical books, I can put them in little free libraries. They are thick though. They are thick boys. They're almost 800 pages long. Oh, let me tell you what I know about it. So this is about a young woman who was being bullied at her old school. I have no idea how old she is. She's probably like, she might be a senior in high school. She goes to a private school. They call it Dublin College, so it's Irish, so I like don't know how old that makes the characters. I don't know if they're like freshmen in college or if it's like high school age. I'm not really sure, but she was bullied at her last school, so she's going to this new school. She catches the attention of this really popular rugby player. Is he a rugby player? Yeah, he's a rugby player. His name is Johnny and her name is Shannon. Their story takes up these 2 books and I'm very intrigued. Oh my God. I keep buying books that I'm excited about and then I look back on my book hauls and I haven't read them yet. Like, what am I doing? But yeah, I'm currently trying to export my book haul from July. So that's definitely up before you see this. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about so many of those books. Have I read any of those books? Like maybe a couple. But to be fair, like September has been not a good reading month because it's been chaos. I've just been like doing a lot. Like I haven't been home a lot. Like I'm totally out of my routine for like pretty much most of this whole month. August I was doing the historical romance readathon, so I was like reading specific stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to try to get back into reading books that I'm like super excited about that I've bought, even on my Kindle that I've bought. So this is my book haul from the Irish authors. I'm very excited. I'm so happy to have these mementos. Let me know if you've read these books, what you think. Don't spoil it for me though. Now for the people that are really interested, I can show you the little souvenirs that I've picked up so far. The first thing I picked up is this Guinness mug for my husband. They had a lot of like cups and mugs and glassware, and I thought this one was the nicest one. I like that the handle is like a pretty decent size and the emblem is one of the nicer ones. Some of them were like really big and like in your face, and this one I think Chase wouldn't mind as much, but it's still a cute little souvenir. So I got that for him. And then for my best friend, she really likes magnets and stuff, so I picked up this one, and it just says Ireland, and has like Celtic knots and some symbols on it. I don't know why there's so many harps. There's a lot I need to learn with some of these things, but I thought she would like this one, and it screams Ireland, but it's not as tacky as some of the other ones that they had. Though I almost got one that said, I fecking love Ireland. It's like Feckin, heart Ireland, which I thought was funny, but maybe a little too in your face, touristy souvenir. And then I got another thing for myself. So I picked up this keychain, which I plan to use as a Christmas ornament. And I decided to do this because when we went on our honeymoon to Jamaica, this lovely older couple gifted us a keychain to use as an ornament for our tree because they like to collect ornaments from their travels to remember where they've been and the things that they've done, and it just seemed like the cutest tradition to do. So I'm like, I'm traveling, let me get a little souvenir for my Christmas tree so I can have little memories put on my tree throughout the years. I just thought that was so good. So I remembered to pick something up this time. And then for my friend Monica, I decided to pick up a wine cork, I guess you would call this. It has a Irish Celtic tree of life on it, and she absolutely loves wine. Wine is half of her personality. Love her, and I just thought this would be really useful. So when she's just in the mood to have just like one glass with dinner, she can just cork it back and go on with her night, you know? Or she could drink the whole bottle if she wants. But if she doesn't feel like doing that, here is a cute little wine cork that she can use. So I thought that was a cute little idea that suited like the things that she enjoys. Okay, I'm so sorry that the angle changed. I'm filming on my phone and my husband called me and we had to catch up because 5-hour difference is really tough for us. But let's continue. So the next gift I got is for my friend Maddie, who is in book club with me and Monica, and I picked her up this cute little metal bookmark with a sheep on it. This sheep is so cute, and I've never seen a bookmark like this. It like slides in and then hangs over the edge of the spine, which seems super cool, and the sheep is just so cute, and it says Impressions of Ireland on it, which I think is just like this tourist brand. But yeah, I think it's a really cute idea, and it just ties in again with like our connection with loving books and all that. So I have that for her, and that's it. That's everything that I picked up. So I haven't picked up probably all the things that I'm gonna get for my loved ones and stuff, but that's all I have so far. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more stuff. That's it for this book haul slash souvenir haul slash Dublin update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, it helps out my channel, and I will catch you in another video. Bye.